Okay, let the camera focus. Hey, y'all. This is the motherfucking Cheap Hoe Diary, and this is the motherfucking Cheap Hoe, her motherfucking self, okay? Bow, ta-da, watch out down. So it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and this is the Cheap Hoe Diary. Here we talk about motherfucking anything. We could do reviews, we could do story time, we could do spell casting, we can just do a whole bunch of different whatever the fuck I want to, okay? So welcome to the Cheapo Diary. And the Cheapo can be a boy, a girl, a non-binary, anything in between, okay, baby? The Cheapo Diary, okay? So welcome. And this is the Cheapo, her motherfucking self. Bada out, tada out. Watch out now, okay? So today we're gonna do a motherfucking unboxing from Amazon. Okay, so I went online. Well, I went on YouTube. That's online, and I went on YouTube to see if there was any reviews with this yet. Any unboxing, anything talking about it, and so there was nothing. I was bored doing a little recovery shopping of like, making me feel good, emotional shopping, and emotional shopping, impulse buying. Not so much really impulse buying, but it was definitely impulse because I wanted it. So I got it off Amazon, and so I'm only buying things I want to see, like if it works in my crafts, weird things and things of that sort, and different, uh, different things in my box of sorcery hats, kind of like John Constantine. I do read and practice a lot of different types of things. So my type of work I will call it would be like hex do. I do hex do, and hex do is HEAUXDOO, and that's my own version of hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft. It's not hoodoo, it's not voodoo, it's not witchcraft, it's hex do. Okay, and if you don't know what the fuck hex do is, baby, then you don't do hex do. Like, no shade. Okay, so anyway, um I read with conjure cards, and I know too much like tarot cards. I did start off with tarot cards, sixth grade. I don't too much like tarot cards. People been reading tarot. I've been trying to tap more into um, a different reading style. I just feel like me and tarot isn't not clicking anymore. So I have been going back to like older roots and things of that sort. So they'll be like reading with playing cards. And so I found a deck that's Jake Conjure cards, and those are like playing cards and omens on there. I am like a folk magic, Santeria, 21 Dominicans of Voodoo, Catholic magic, candle magic, herbal magic, root work. Like I said, I am like a John Constantine type of bitch, Latino sorcery, Mexican sorcery, deities, non-deities, elements, earth elements. Like, I have got around because of the type of girl that I am. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do the normal, and the normal doesn't attract me anymore. So I don't like reading with tarot. And people, everybody reads with tarot, everybody reads with oracle cards. But in my life, I have learned that I have a lot that people dislike and hate on, even despite me just minding my own business on top of the motherfucking rainbow, throwing glitter, you know what I'm saying, singing along, shaking ass, getting cash. People just do not like your girl, and that's totally fine with them. You know what I'm saying? It's no shade. It's just I just know certain things doesn't work for me, and the normal religious system and the normal formats don't really work for me. So let's talk about it. Um, like I said, read with the contra cards, and I have been doing more of like throwing bones, or not so much throwing bones, but throwing trinkets and charms that I like and that pose to me, So I have found this deck that I liked it, and it kind of inspired me to like do more of my own. So I wanted to grab this deck and see how I can incorporate it in my practice, because it was kind of like what I was into right now, throwing charms and trinkets. Like I have a old mascara brush that I use when I throw on the floor around you or something like that. And it depends on how close it lands to you. That means somebody close to you, somebody personal to you is planting your face on the wrong, on the bad side, depending on how it lay. If a penny falls this way to you, I have, if an evil piece of evil eye charm that I, have that, if I throw it around you and where it falls, like, just different pieces like an old lipstick container. If I thought that was like one of my favorite lipsticks, it's just me and my own charms and my own trinkets that I use and what stand for, for me and how I live my practice. So it's not for everybody. So that's when I said I am a little different in things of how I walk my life and how I see things, because I just found out, like, me going to other practitioners and just me learning on my own and me trusting people and how other practitioners view people like me is just like, I can't really find a practitioner that I do really like. Hold on, train coming by, babes. All right. So, yeah, so that being said, this is charm casting, decoded magical symbols to reveal your destiny. Now, this is by Lindsay Squirrel and one more. Lindsay Squirrel, the illustrator is Vicky Lester. So let's read you the description that it has on here. So keep in mind, this came out August 19th, I believe it dropped. Let me see, don't fucking quote me. I'm trying to see, like, when it dropped. I believe it told me August 19th was the first release date of 2025. Yes. So the publisher is Kadudu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Kaddo. Publication date is August 19th, 2025. Language is English. It comes with a print page of 32 pages. Bestsellers rank 239, 391 in books. See top 100 in books, 211 in Wicca, 308 in fortune telling, 660 in witchcraft, religion, and spirituality. Now we can get into all that, but it's how you use the motherfucking system. So anyway, let's talk about it. So it came out August 19th. It is now August 25th. I got this. I purchased this August 23rd. I got this August 24th. Okay. So I'm uploading this video though August 25th. So it was $17.99, okay, with tax. Let's see, because I know y'all motherfuckers gonna ask. Okay, with tax, we're looking at $19.74. So it was about $1.75 tax, free shipping and handling or whatever, because I got Prime. So yeah, let's read it. It says, this charm starter kit. Hold on, something makes me want to tell me to check my motherfucking door to make sure it's locked. Hold on. Okay, so my top was locked, not my bottom, so that's still the T. So we did that. All right, let's finish reading. Okay, the Charm Casting Starter Kit from the Real Witch of the Forest, Lindsay Squire, will set you out on your own journey of magical diving. Guided by the magical charms, gain insight and guidance about fortune through the simple, intuitive method of casting charms. Gift box contains charm casting board, 25 thick card charms with foil details, and velvet bag to draw charms from, and a guided book that teaches the basis of charm casting as well as detailing the stories behind all the charms. Get clear answers to your questions. No more trying to remember complex tarot meanings or decipher obscure astrology charts. Charm draw on folklore and natural magic of simple and intuitive reading and straight, easy to use answers to life questions. Build your intuition with the starter kit. Find out how to host readings for friends and family. You will soon learn to add. Okay, so let me tell you something that charms. The reason why I read with two different sets. So when you read with trinkets and charms, as I call them, or old people call them bones, bones see where it's at right now. Bones see like what's going on and how it's hidden and what it's affecting and what you can see in the future. Tarot shows the past, the present, and the future. Tarot leaves it, clears it out, and you can see kind of what type of work the person did, or if you got work done on you, what type of work the work was done, or what type of work you need to do to undo the work. Like, that's kind of how tarot works. Tarot reading, playing cards and things of that sort can kind of help you see those things. Throwing bones, throwing charms and trinkets, I haven't learned how to read them that way, and I'm not saying that you can't read them that way, but bitch, I ain't learned that way yet, okay? And so I am working my craft to do that more, so maybe this can help me, but bitch, that ain't how I was taught to throw charms and trinkets and bones, so baby, I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this motherfucking book. Let's get into this motherfucking thing. So it was on my motherfucking ground when I got here, on the floor or whatever. So the box is cool. It wasn't broke. It wasn't anything like that. This is who it's by. This is the box. Heavy duty. Let's knock. And the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, we knocked 3 times. Okay. Cute. Now, me personally, I am going to pray and consecrate this board. How I would do like a pair of tarot cards or whatever I'm going to read with. I am going to charge the board. I am going to charge the charms. I am going to say some scriptures over it. But that is just me. I'm going to see how far I can stretch this board in my practice, because I live a little, like I say, I do hexadoo, baby. So, we'll see. The inside of the box is all purple, very purple, is magic for royalty, power, things of that sort. You use a purple candle for everything. So let's see. Welcome to your magical journey of self-discovery. The charms within will help you tap into your intuition. Let your wisdom support you as you seek the best path forward in your life. Little white stars, boom shakalaka boom, very cute. Loving the charms, loving the charms, loving. Includes casting board, 24 charms, guided page, and bag. So Amazon said 25. They're saying 24. Their description said 24. It says 24 charms with gold foil details, casting board, velvet bag, and 24-page guidebook. But online it said 25. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hold on, another train coming by. Alright, we back. Casting charms, how to create your own readings. Okay, it comes with a book. The book is it's alright quality, baby. It ain't off the chain quality, alright? Contents. Introduction to charm casting. 4. How to get started. 5. How to use the charm casting board. Page 6. The charms. Page 8. Taking it to the next level. Page 20. About the authors. 21. Okay. Here we go. Contents. Let's start from the beginning. It's the moon. Content. Look, it already come a little tethered, a little warm. It's already fucked up, okay? But it's all good. I told y'all the book one is best. Okay. Introduction to charm casting. How to get started. How to use the charm casting board. Y'all want me to read a page out of here? Y'all want me to keep going? Okay, these are the charms. We got an acorn, an air sign, a butterfly, a diagram, a dove, an earth sign, an evil eye, a fire sign. A flower, full moon, Hecate's wheel, hexagram. Hecate, they must work with Hecate. But she is the rave right now with everybody, That's the gag. That's the gag for me reading. Definitely, that's the gag. We're going to see what that one says. Key leaf, lightning mushroom. New moon, rainbow, solar cross, sun. Okay. It's very Wicca. They said it was folk magic, but it's given very Wicca. With the solar cross, the Hecate, the hexagram. Tree, triple horn of Odin. Water sign, which is not. Yeah, it's given very much Wicca. I mean, definitely I'm still going to use it. But it's definitely giving Wicca. It's not giving folk magic. It's giving Wicca. Taking it to the next level. Let's go back to. Let's read this Hecate. Hecate's Will. Hecate's Will charm is a reminder that we all go through different phases in life. It emphasizes that the path of the life is not straight. There are ups and downs, twists and turns. Throughout all this, you need to keep your mind open to discoveries you'll make on your journey and the knowledge and wisdom you'll gain along the way. Knowledge is power, and it will help you connect to your true self. Okay. The hexagram symbolizes the unity of opposing forces and energies you to work towards creating a greater sense of unity with yourself. When we are unified, we can achieve so much more, and our relationships are stronger. Without peace, that can be no unity. So working on creating a sense of inner peace can help to bring together your mind, body, and soul, inspiring feeling of wholesome and helping you live your best life. Girl, what the fuck is this? I don't like this. These what the fuck is going on here? Alright, let's read Solar Cross. The solar cross charm represents the four seasons as marked by the celestials and the harmony between the four elements. This is a sign to seek more harmony in your life by prioritizing your own well-being in your relationships, at work, and in your social environments. You can help to create a positive state of inner peace. This will, in turn, enable harmony to flow into your life. So harmony is needed somewhere. The solar cross for harmony? What the fuck is going on here? Rainbows. Rainbows are to connect hope, happiness, and good luck. The rainbow is a sign that good luck will soon be coming your way, particularly if you have gone through a period of bad fortune of late. The good luck may take a form of something relating to your money and finances in the spirit of the Irish land of the pot of gold found at the end of the rainbow. The witch's knot. The witch's knot is an ancient folk magic symbol of protection against malevolent energy and was often drawn over doors to prevent negative energies from entering. It's a sign for you to turn your attention towards protection in order to stop bad vibrations affecting you and your home. Use the witch's knot as an amulet to create a spiritual shield and also to attract positive energy into your life. Ciao. Woo. So taking it to the next level about the authors. Ciao. Once you are comfortable with creating charm casting readings, and only if you feel it right, you can add your own charm to this set. The charms you pick can be anything at all, as long as they are small enough to use on the casting board. It's a good idea to choose items that have special meaning to you, such as an ornament you have inherited. You can also use an item that has spiritual significance for you. You can decide what you want that meaning of your new charm to be. Listen to your intuition. When adding your charms, be aware that using too many charms at once can make readings difficult. Casting anything between 10 to 30 charms onto this board is reasonable, although ultimately you must use what feels right to you. As well as reading charms, as you progress in your craft, you can remove any charms that doesn't resonate with you from your set. Girl, I don't none of this shit's not making sense to a bitch like me, child. And I'm open to all practices, but it's just like it's not giving folk magic, it's giving witch. Like the key to the leaf, but you know that Hecate's tail, the hexagram, the full moon. Full moon. This charm symbolizes that you need to release. This charm symbolizes that need. This charm symbolizes the need to release the things that no longer serve you. It's time to let go of the things that hold back and sap your energy. Purge the things that bring any kind of negativity or toxicity to your life, and those that no longer add positive value. It's time to make the space to welcome new opportunities and embrace new beginnings that come your way. Like, that's Wicca, but that's also, you know, I guess that's what a full moon is for. Like, it's given water sign. Water is inherently connected to your emotion. The water sign is a charm to promote to look into your inner emotion and work to remove any emotional blockages or past traumas that are keeping you from moving forward in life or limiting your growth. Water also represents cleansing and purifying forces. As a reminder for you, it's important to cleanse regularly yourself in order to remove negative and get stagnant energy out the way. Okay, girl, we gon' girl. All right. Because we had 20 minutes. My bad, y'all. I kind of got fucked up like rings. I'm going to have to sit down and meditate on that and think about that, smoke a blunt or something on that, okay? So, this is the IFOs, okay? Usually normal bone throwing goes off northeast, southwest. And you read it how that is, and if you know the coordinates of what they stand for, then you know how to read it with that. When you throw the bones or throw your trinkets, throw your charms, you can use a board like this, or some people have where, like I said, I throw it at their feet. So this is the back of the board. This is the front of the board. So I guess we will throw charms like this on it and lay it here. It has spirituality, love and romance, friendship, hope and wellness, spirit, mind, physical, emotional lessons, trust your intuition, support self, family, career and work. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to read with this. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to see what this gives. It's already a little lifting right here. Like, the quality isn't the best, but I'm hoping that it's good. I'm going to pray over this, like I said, concentrated. I'm going to charge it. I'm going to see what it gives me. I'm going to give me some notes and work this. I'm going to probably work this for a week and see how I can adapt this to my Hex Do Life. And like I said, I do a lot of, you know, literally folk magic. So it's hoodoo, Santeria, Mexican sorcery, 21 Dominicans of voodoo, Catholic magic, candle magic, root work. So I'm going to see how I can sit down and do these charms and see how they resonate with me and how I feel. And I'm going to see if I can get a reading. This is the bag. That the charms are in. Okay, we have a dove. The back kind of looks like the inside of the box. I really wish they would have been double-sided. That would have been made it more interesting, you know, when you got to read better, if it showed up backwards and, you know, it was upside down and you seen it. So instead you would have to flip it over and read it like this and, you know, kind of have to read it, you know, what does it mean if it lands backwards? Are you reading, are you going to read backwards meanings with charms? Are you going to turn it around with charms? You know, charms have your own interpretation. So, you know, how are you going to read your charms? So anyway, we have a dove. We have a volcano, I believe. Or maybe it's fire. I don't know what that one is. Okay, we got the witch's knot. We got the evil eye. That these definitely had potential. We got the full moon. We'll leave that there. Take these out. We got the rose. Yeah, I definitely wish we could have had these double-sided. Tree. Lightning bolt. This I don't remember what this one is. Hexagram. Rainbow. Air sign. Butterfly. What's that? Full moon. Acorns. The full moon. So I don't know what this one is. So we have two different moons. So we're gonna see what these are. Key. Which is stop. Leaves. Mushrooms. Sun. I don't know what that is. Fire. Hecate's wheel. Water drops. What's this? The Celtic. Okay. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we do only have 24. It's not 25. The bag was empty. The bag definitely should have been bigger. How I would read is take it out, pray your answer, pray your question over the charms, or just say the person name over the charms, breathe them in, and you literally just throw softly, and whatever lands. If they are not on the board, that is, you can read those, but if they are off the board, that is further into the future, depending on where it lay. Okay, if it lands here, then it lands here. If it lands further into there, you can choose to read those if you like, but you can say those are off in the distance, or you can have the person throw the charms, okay? But you can also go by what the book said. So let's see what we have here. So we have the full moon. We read that. And then we have the new moon. The new moon charts symbolize new beginnings and manifestations. A new chapter in your life is about to begin, so it's time to set your intentions in order to bring out positive change and make the most of this fresh start. Manifest your desire. Be specific and detailed about your intentions as possible to make it clear to the universe what you want. So that's what the new moon charges. New moon is new beginnings and manifestations, a new chapter in your life. Okay. And the full moon is a charm that symbolizes to release the things that no longer serve you. It's time to let go of the things that hold you back. Purge the things that are any kind of negativity or toxicity in your life. So pretty much you need a fucking cleanse. You need a cleansing. So much layman's time. You need a motherfucking cleanse. Cleanse your motherfucking self because you got a lot the fuck going on. Okay. So these are going to kind of have to break down. I don't know if I'm going to be using fucking I don't know if I'm going to give me a notebook to start reading with these, or if I'm going to use sticky notes, or if I'm going to use what's that called? Note cards. I don't know if I'm going to use note cards. I'm going to use sticky notes or something, but I'm going to try to I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to get, I probably will get a notebook for this, because I really want to see if I can get into detail with these and break these down, because these, I don't plan on sending these back, even though the description was wrong on the Amazon for 25 charms. We only get 24. The book already kind of, falling apart, but I am being picky, but it is brand new, and I'm the first to review it, and it's not, whatever, but we're gonna see if we can work with this. We're gonna see if we can use this in Hexadu. We want to read different, we want to be different, and this is something different for the new age. And I don't like all this. We're gonna see if I can break this down and sleep on this and see if I can, make this me. So I'm actually gonna probably get me a little notebook from Dollar Tree or whatever, and see if I can, comprehend this and see what the fuck is going on. So yes, this is the Unholy Hex. Ooh. This is the Cheap Hoe Diary, okay? And I am the Cheap Hoe, or the Unholy Hex, okay? You can follow me at the Unholy Church on Facebook. You can also follow me on TikTok. I am Unholy Hex, and that is Heaux, the French word for hoe, the Cheap Hoe Diary, okay? It follows. So, this is the review for Casting Charms. By Lindsay Squire and illustration by Vicky Luster. Okay, Amazon under $20 for someone that just kind of wants to spend some money and get to know. Okay, what I recommend, it's a cute buy. If you don't really, want to start reading charms or doing anything, then baby, save your money and read the cards that you have or find something you like. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get detailed into this, if we're not going to be able to get detailed into this. So it said it's a 34 page guidebook. On here it says it's a 24 page guidebook. All these in constructions and misconstructions and shit, baby, I don't fucking know. Is it magical? Is it not magical, bitch? Like I said, I'm going to charge it, pray over it, sit it in the sunlight, bitch. I'm going to do a ritual. We're going to see if we can get the fucking most out of this. I'm not going to show y'all how I do that. That's on your own time. Look, it's pretty other reviews or YouTube videos about how people charge their items and shit like that. I'm just, I do Hexadu, baby. So it's a little different how I do it. So, I don't want to teach nobody shit because I could be doing it wrong, okay? So, yes. This is this. This is that, baby. This is the review. Hugs and kisses to all my cheap hoes. Thank you to everybody that stayed. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you felt it, motherfucking put Unholy at the motherfucking bottom. Hugs and kisses to all my unholy bitches.